Math 7, Lesson 7.14, Compound Interest. Compound interest is the interest paid on the principal, which is the original amount, and on the interest accumulated to date. So what that means is, this is in banking. Compound interest is the amount that you make on the principal, which is how much you put into the bank, and the interest that was accumulated to that point. The balance is the sum of the principal plus the interest earned. And we'll do some examples to take a look at what these mean. When something is annual, it means it's once per year. When it's semi-annual, it's twice per year. And when it's quarterly, we think of quarters. There's 4 quarters in a dollar. So quarterly is 4 times per year. The number of interest periods for each amount of time. What that means is, let's just say something is compounded semi-annually for 3 years. Semi-annually means 2 times a year, so it's 2 periods times over 3 years. So that would be 6 periods. So it's 2 periods is from it's being semi-annually, and then 3 over 3 years, so it's a total of 6 periods. I'm going to go through an example here so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Let's use a real life situation. Let's say that Sam deposited $4,000 in savings, so in a bank. The annual interest rate, so every bank, when it's loaning out money, will have an interest rate. And so this interest rate is at 12%, and it's compounded quarterly. That how much interest will he earn in 2 years? So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to find the number of interest periods and the rate of interest. So the way that we do this is that our interest rate is at 12%, so it's going to be 12%, and it's compounded quarterly. That means 4 times a year. So we're going to divide that by 4. So this is the rate. This is quarterly. And that means it's going to be at 3%. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to find the factor rate in the table. So the way that we would do this is that it is over 2 years interest, and it was compounded quarterly. That means 4 times in a year over 2 years. So 2 years and compounded quarterly each of those years, that's going to mean it's going to have 8 periods. That means 8 times that it's going to be compounded over that 2 years at 3%. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to do number 3, which is we are going to multiply the deposit by the factor to find the balance. So when we look up in the table, this right here, so in your table in your book, you're going to look over 8 periods at 3%. And that's going to give you the factor. And so that when we do that, the factor is going to be 1.2668. And we're going to multiply that by the amount, which is 4,000. So that's going to be 5,067.20. So that's how much money you're going to have in the bank with the interest rate at 12% over 2 years. But the question is, how much interest will he earn in the 2 years? So we have to take the amount that he put in and subtract that from the total amount, and that's going to be what he actually earns. So we're going to do that here on number 4. So that is our 5,067.20 cents minus the amount that he put in, and that's going to give us the interest, and that will be 1,067.20 cents. Let's take a look at some more examples here. The first thing that we're going to do is find the number of interest periods for each amount of time. So remember that 1 year is the same as 12 months. So if we have something that's compounded semi-annually, that means 2 times every year. So that's 2 periods times over 4.5 years. That's going to give us 9 total periods. Number 2 is compounded quarterly. That means 4 periods. And that's for 6 years. It's going to be a total of 24 periods. Periods is the amount of times it's compounded over the 6 years. Okay, so we're going to do an example of going through the whole thing, and we're going to use the compound interest table in the book to find the amount of interest earned. So number 3, we're going to go through the same steps that we did earlier. Number 3 is $600 at 6% annual interest rate compounded quarterly for 2 years. And we want to find the amount of interest earned. So our first step is going to be the same one that we did earlier, and that means we need to find the number of interest periods and the rate of interest. So the number of interest period, the rate of interest is 6%, and we're going to divide it by 4 because it's compounded quarterly, and that means our interest rate is going to be at 1.5% each quarter. Number 2 is we're going to find the factor rate in the table. So that means first thing that we're going to have to do is find out how many periods we have. So it is 2 times 4, because it's 2 years and it's 4 periods. That means a total of 8 periods, like we did in the first 2 examples. So 8 periods. So here's what we're going to look up in the chart. We're going to look up in chart, which is in your book. We have 8 periods at 1.15%. So that means that that is going to give us a rate of 1.1265, and we multiply that by our amount, which is 600, and that is going to give us $675.90. That is how much interest. That is the balance with the interest. Now we want to find out how much interest we made. So we're going to take the amount that's in our balance, subtract the amount that we put in. This is going to be how much we made then. And that is going to be $75.90 interest. Okay, let's do another example, number 4. Okay, so we have $2,200 at 4.5% APR, which is our annual percent interest rate, and it's compounded semi-annually for 18 months. So the first thing that we're going to want to do is we're going to find the number of interest periods. So we take our interest rate, which is 4.5%, and we're going to divide it by 2 because it's compounded semi-annually. And that's going to give us 2.25%. Second thing that we're going to do is find the factor rate in the table. So the number of years is 18 months. So 18 months is 1.5 years. So it's 1.5 years times 2 because it's semi-annually, and that is going to be 3 periods. That means over the course of the year and a half, because it's compounded semi-annually, it's going to be compounded 3 times. And so now we're going to look up in the chart. Our rate, which is 2.25, or let's start with our periods, which is 3 periods, at 2.25%. So when you look that up, that is going to be 1.069. So the third thing that we're going to do, let's see, we'll put this right here. Third thing that we're going to do is we're going to take our original amount, which is $2,200, and we're going to multiply that by the rate, 1.069. And let me move this paper up a little bit. That is going to be $2,351.80. So we take that amount. Let's see, I'm running out of room here. We're going to take that amount. I'm going to put it right down here. So we have 2, 3, 5, 1, and we subtract the original amount that we put in, which is $2,200, and this is going to tell us how much interest we made. So that would be 2.351 and 80 cents minus 2,200. Let me clean this up a little bit. There we go. So then that is a difference of $151.80. So that is the amount of interest earned on the $2,200 at 4.5% interest compounded semi-annually.